Whatever's going on in your life that's interfering with this picture, squash it. I intend to.
Well, it was a natural progression to kind of to see where MaXXXine left after 1979, and so to drop her in the middle of the 1980s, particularly in 1985, because the summer of 1985, the backdrop is there was a serial killer in Los Angeles, and there was also a tremendous amount of censorship being brought back to the forefront because of messaging in music, controversial subject matter. Now that there was home video, movies were more violent, morality became a big topic of conversation, and there was this sort of satanic panic that there was something bubbling under the surface. For this trilogy of movies that are dealing with cinema as a connective tissue, that to me was just a very rich palette to set the movie in. And the other two movies are so contained that to really give a sense of scope and to really bring you to Hollywood and see the kind of bizarre facade and the absurdity of Hollywood was always really appealing to me, and lean into the 80s in that way.
It was really lovely to be in a world where there was no current day technology. I liked the feeling of the analog kind of world around me. It was kind of refreshing. Time slowed down a bit and I was sort of cranking around in that old golf cart, and so much of it is built. So that's the best thing as an actor, when you walk onto a detailed and sort of really intelligently broken down set. The texture is so fun to be in.
If Molly Bennett was today, she probably wouldn't even be paying attention to MaXXXine. She'd be on her cell phone looking at all the missed texts and calls that she missed on set, walking with her. And I felt like being able to connect with Mia, actually giving her information about the world and talking to her as opposed to being in my own world, was something that was very specific to that time. Having the backlot look like the backlot of that time with different people dressed up in different time periods, it felt like what it would have felt like on a backlot in the 80s. Things like that that are so tactile, that are just completely different than nowadays, that helps you always, immerse in the world.
I love that you're so committed to practical effects. I just remember being so impressed with you that you were committed to just nailing it. I don't know, it's referential to what was also available at the time, It totally ruins all the hard work you do if you start doing too much contemporary technology, because immediately you smell and sense and feel that it's a replica.
Making a period piece, what's fun about that for me is that if you go out on Hollywood Boulevard to make this movie and it's supposed to take place in the 80s, everything has to change because nothing there is ready to go. So that means you have to decide every car, every outfit, every sign, every camera, everything. It's a very creative experience and a collaborative experience with the crew to say well, should it be red? Should it be blue? Should it say this? Should it be a Coke? Should it be a Pepsi? Whatever. And then that becomes a really just exciting process for me to have a hand in the whole world. And the other thing for me is to try to make it feel like a lived-in world. So it's a matter of not overemphasizing the most current pop culture stuff and blending it with multiple generations of things. And that's just fun to do because that puts the audience in the experience. And if you can put the audience in the experience, they align themselves with the characters. And so that to me is the most important part.